Hey, happy Saturday. How are you? I just had a rather disappointing shopping experience at Walmart. Starting to think it's not possible to have any other kind of shopping experience in that damn store. I hate going to Walmart. You know why? Because I don't like being around people. I think it's me. Maybe it's me. I have just gotten to where I don't like being around people. I just find people to be really annoying. Really annoying. And they can't pick up their feet when they walk, so they just kind of shuffle through the store. And I don't know, once I noticed that, I could not unnotice it. And I probably shouldn't have said anything, because maybe now you're going to have the same problem. Like, I can't not hear it anymore. It's like being surrounded by nursing home patients. Like, shh, 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 shh. And I made a video in there, in the nail polish section. And even though the nail polish section is now small, my God, it was deceptively messy. It ended up taking me about 30 minutes to straighten, because it was bad. I didn't realize how bad it was until I really got started on it. And then it was like, holy shit, this nail polish is awful. Anyway, because I thought I'm going to have to go to several different Walmarts and make videos organizing nail polish and just put them all together. But that one was so bad that I can get a whole video just out of that, which is great. I'm happy about that. I wanted to get some of my Pepsis though, and that's ultimately why I'm disappointed and grouchy right now, is because they didn't have them. They didn't have them in the 16-ounce bottles like I want. They had several other flavors, but not the ones I wanted. And this is the second Walmart I've gone to try to get them, and I'm just irritated at this point, because they have them on sale for $2.99, which is probably why I can't find them anywhere, because that is a hell of a deal for a 6-pack of those things. But I'm gonna have to go somewhere else and look for them, I guess. But I've been running some errands today. I had to go several different places, and a couple places I wanted to go to. I have been out and about all day. It's almost 3. And I went by, I had one of the errands I had to run was not too far from the first house I ever bought in Greensboro, and I hadn't been up there in forever. And I thought, you know, we're going to be like right there. We should run down there and take a look at it. We should go look at our old house. And I did, and it was kind of depressing, honestly, because whoever owns it has not really kept it up, like, to my standards, I guess. The yard looks kind of bad, and it's kind of like junk in the driveway, and it makes me sad. Plus, it's funny because it looks smaller than I remembered. I remembered it looking bigger than that. Like, did it shrink? Why does it look smaller? Anyway, I really love that house. One thing about that house, I don't know what they did to it, but the guy I bought it from bought it and fixed it up. It was one that somebody had basically trashed, and he had to do some major work on it before he could resell it. And he went in and did a whole bunch of work, and it looked great. He did a really good job. He did all the work himself, except for the electrical. He had somebody else do that. But he did all of the sheetrock work. There was some work on the exterior that had to be done. Anyway, he did all that, and I don't know if it was something he did or what. But one thing I remember about that house was it was remarkably cheap to heat and cool. It had an electric heat pump and an outdoor air conditioner thingy. My power bill was never more than like $60 a month. I mean, even in the middle of winter with the heat going, I think the highest power bill I ever had might have been maybe $70. It was so cheap to heat and cool that house. I don't know if it was just really, really well insulated. I don't know, but it was really cheap. The power bill was always low in that house. I was always shocked by how low it was, because the house I had before that was like the opposite. It was the shittiest, like, oh my God, the power bill was just always obscene in the house that I had before that. So this one was a lovely surprise. Like, oh my God, is this power bill, is this right? Dang, some months it would be like $30. Oh my God. So I went by there. The house I have now is fine. I mean, I've had the siding completely redone. I had all new windows put in it, and that helped. Those two things right there helped a lot with the power bill. my power bills are usually, but I have gas heat, so that, I have a gas bill too, but my power bills average out to be about, actually they're about $60 to $70 a month. But I do have a gas water heater and gas heat. So my gas bill every month is about, it varies, anywhere from, it's usually about $75 to $90 a month. Some months it's lower than that. It's not too bad. So, I'm not complaining. I mean, I hear about some people's power bills and it's just wild how bad they are. But I remember that the house, 2 houses before the one I have now it was god awful. And, we would do everything we could to make it energy efficient. It didn't seem to matter what we did. It was just really expensive and it was just terrible. Anyway, yeah, so I've been out running errands and stuff. My dad came by for a visit Thursday night. He's going to get one of his trucks painted. I'm not really sure why he's having it painted. My dad has never been one to worry about how things look, but for some reason he's decided he has 3 small old pickup trucks that he bought and fixed up, and he drives different ones at different times. This one he modified so that it runs on gas, diesel, and also a gas and old used cooking oil combination. It's crazy what he's done to this truck. So it is modified so that he can use a mix of old cooking oil that he gets from restaurants for free and gasoline. And when he does that mix, he gets 50 miles per gallon in this old Mitsubishi pickup truck that he has turned into the Frankenstein monster with the modifications he's done to it. Anyway, he's decided he wants to get it painted. And he said, yeah, I know this guy, I think it was one of his cousins or somebody, got a car painted down there close to where you live, and it wasn't but, what'd he say, $1,100, it wasn't but $1,100. He said, that's kind of high, but, I guess I'll pay it. He said, there's some places charging $1,500 to paint a car. Can you imagine paying that? Let it go, Mary. Wow, $1,500, you say? Oh my! I would love to see that paint job. Was it done with a roller? Did they do it in their backyard? No, anyway, he's having somebody paint it. So he took it down to this place Thursday to get them to look at it. They said they could do it for $1,100. Anyway, he's got to take it back up there Monday. So we went to get something to eat. We went to this diner to get something to eat. And I said, well, how are you getting back home? Because he lives in Virginia, How are you getting home? He stopped and he goes, I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. I said, well, you're going to leave the truck, I assume. Well, yeah. Well, how long are they going to have to keep it? I don't know. Well, when do you have to drop it off? Anytime Monday? How are you going to get home? Because, I can take you after work, but I got to work all day. He said, no, you ain't got to do that. He said, I know what I'll do. He's got a friend up there in Virginia. He said, I got this friend up there. I'm going to borrow his dirt bike. I'm going to put it in the back of the truck. I'm gonna ride that dirt bike back home. You got a tag on it? Yeah, I think so. I ain't gonna worry about it if it ain't. But I'm gonna drive that dirt bike back home. You gonna ride on a dirt bike? Yeah. You gonna ride on a dirt bike from here to Virginia? It's like an hour and a half. Oh yeah, do that. Man, I would not want to ride a dirt bike that far. That's a bit excessive. Well, it'll fit in the back of the truck and it'll get me home. Because I'm thinking damn, maybe I should take half a day off work or something. I don't know how I feel about him doing that. I just instantly started to worry for his safety. I know you're a good driver, but I just don't know how much fun it's going to be riding a dirt bike all the way to Virginia. Oh, it'll be fine. And that's my dad. My dad, he thinks nothing of, he's got a scooter. Now, when I say a scooter, I don't mean like what Pee Wee Herman had. It's a motorcycle. It's made by, well, Honda. He had one that was made by Honda. He had a Honda Helix. And the one he has now, I think, is a Suzuki. But he bought it several, like 10 years ago. And he thinks nothing of hopping on that scooter and going down to Florida to visit his brother. I mean, he will ride long distances on a scooter. It ain't nothing. And I mean, it's highway. It's, it'll go 70 on the highway. It's like it's a motorcycle, but the body of it looks like a scooter on steroids, but it's classified as a motorcycle. Anyway, so he has a lot of practice driving, stuff like that. So my dad is 84 years old. He's 84. Doesn't mean a damn thing to him. It ain't nothing to him. And I look up to him so much because I look at it like, man, first of all, I hope I live to be 84. We got to start there. Let's start with that. I hope I live that long. But what I want quality of life, not necessarily quantity of life. Oh, I need to go this way, don't I? Sorry. My bad. Not paying attention. But if I get to live to be 84, I hope that I am still spry enough to he'll have to get it up on the back of that truck, secure it down, and then we got to get it off of the truck. Well, he'll have to get it off of the truck, I reckon, when he gets to the pace that whoever's painting this truck. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know. Probably at somebody's house. But anyway, he's going to get it off and ride it home. But that's nothing to him. That is nothing to him. It is crazy to me. That man is crazy. But he'll do it. I said, let me work something out. We will get you home. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm not worried about it. I am. I don't know how I feel about that. God, you worry too much. You worry like an old woman. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I mean, in my mind, I'm not saying it out loud, but like, you're 84. I'm sorry. I can't get past it. You are so close to 90, and I just, I'm concerned, okay? I'm sorry. I wouldn't trust my damn self to ride a dirt bike that far. So anyway, dude, I don't know. But so, yeah. Anyway, he's coming back Sunday night to stay with us, so he won't have to get up so early to go to this place because he wants to be down there Monday morning. I said, well, come stay with us. Then you won't have to drive. You won't have to get up so early to come down here. Stay with us the night before. That's no problem. So he's doing that. And I got to get some videos done. And that's one good thing. I'm glad I was able to do this nail polish video because that's going to help a lot. And I'm going home to work on a voiceover for another video. I decided to do a little show and tell of my Halloween decorations in a sort of an assuring format. Like, I'm trying to make sure you're not scared of the decorations. Somebody wanted me to do kind of like a comforting, assuring video where I say stuff like, it's okay, don't worry, we're safe, it's all right. I'm afraid I'll overdo it, but I'm going to try it anyway. I will do a video showing you my costume on Halloween, but I'll tell you now, that video will not be made on Halloween because I didn't think to take the day off, and I have to work all day, and I'm not going to have time to come home and put that together and create it. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to have to do that this weekend and schedule it to publish on Halloween. Because basically, I will get off work at 5. I won't get home till 5:30, and I will basically immediately have to start handing out candy because the trick-or-treaters will already be in the neighborhood. So I'm not going to have time to do it. So I thought, I'm going to have to do it ahead of time. I don't have a choice, or it's not going to get done. So I'm doing it this weekend, and then I will schedule it to publish like 5:30 on Halloween. So, and I want to be able to enjoy my night, seeing all the trick-or-treaters and giving out candy and stuff. So I want to be able to enjoy it. The leaves are changing. You can't see what I see, but the leaves are starting to change. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to drive and not get killed by this lady, but yeah, the leaves are changing, and it's nice. So I am headed to Lidl. Yes, that is how it's pronounced in the USA. Every time I utter the word Lidl, somebody has to tell me, well, actually, you're saying it wrong. Well, actually, you can kiss my ass. I'm gonna go in there and get some stuff. Shit, I wanted to get groceries too. I wanted to get some groceries. I might actually, you know what? I might go get some groceries before I go to Lidl. I mean, they have groceries at Lidl too, but I don't know. I have been out and about all day today. My dad brought me some apples. I took some over to Glenda the Good Witch's house. He was outside blowing leaves and doing yard work and being a hell of a lot more productive than me. And, you know, I'm going to buy a Geo Metro from him. I don't know if I told you that. You've seen the Geo Metros? They're like this big. They're adorable. They have 12-inch wheels. But look, okay, so he has it, and he's just, you know, eventually he's going to sell it. And I said, when you're ready to sell it, I want to buy it. Because we were married when he worked on that. He used to have his own auto body shop. He now works doing something else. But he had his own auto body shop for 25 years, and mostly what he did was restore classic cars. And he specialized in Shelby Cobras. He did a whole lot of those. He was really just the shit when it came to those. But he could restore any old car. Anyway, he got a hold of this old 92 Geo Metro, and it was a piece of junk. And then he bought another one for parts. So he kept them in his shop. He had these two Metros, and whenever he had time, he would restored one of the Metros and used the other one for parts. And he does beautiful paint jobs. Like, now that's why I laugh at a $1,500 paint job, because I know how much a good paint job actually costs. Like, my dad would have a heart attack if he knew how much a really good paint job would cost. Woo! Yeah, I know what he would charge people, but then again, you know, a lot of the paint jobs he did were really, you know, like high end. He has a paint booth and all the professional shit and all that, or he did. He doesn't do it anymore, but a little bit more than $1,500. Anyway, so he did that with this Metro. This Metro has like a top tier paint job on it. It looks like a brand new car. I mean, when Metros were new, they did not look as good as this one does. So, and the funny thing is, the property taxes on it are like $5 a year. It's so old, you don't even have to get it inspected anymore, because it's 30 years old. It's over 30 years old. You don't even have to get them inspected. They're so old. And the insurance on it is going to be dirt cheap, just dirt ass cheap on this car. So anyway, I want this car because it is so sharp. He has done so much work on it, and it looks so good. The only downside to it is it does not have air conditioning, but everything else is great. I will be fine. It's not like I would drive it every day, you know, but I want this car because it is so sharp. It is so nice. Like, I don't want you to let that car go to anybody else. And see, I will buy it from you, and then whenever you want to drive it, you're welcome to. You know, it'll be just like my little fun car. I could about fit it in the closet in my house. I swear that thing is like this big. He did modify it. It now has 13-inch wheels. So it's really, yeah. But the original had 12-inch wheels on it. It is a tiny car. It gets like 50 miles per gallon. And when it's running, it sounds like an Evinrude motor. It's really whee! And it's a 3-cylinder engine, and it's a straight drive, which I drove a stick shift for 20 years. I have no problem driving a stick. I can drive a stick all day long. It is not hard. So I can drive a stick, so that's no problem. Man, I can't wait to get this car. But anyway, I thought about it because when I went to his house, he had his garage door open, and he has a Galaxy, an old Ford Galaxy that he has in the garage. Beautiful car. He redid, that was a car that he restored. It's his own car that he restored, but it's not drivable at this point. Beautiful car. It has red, it's black, and it has red interior. It's gorgeous. But the Metro was parked in there with it, and next to that Galaxy, it looks like a little Matchbox car. It's so tiny. I said, man, one day that's going to be mine. He said, yeah, I'll let you know when I'm ready to sell it. I said, I'll buy it. I'm going to buy it. I don't care. Whatever you want to charge me for it, I'll pay it. I want it. Oh, it's so cute. I can't wait to show it to you. It's great. It is just this neatest little car. Oh my God. I mean, if you see a Geo Metro on the road, they look like a rolling dumpster fire, you know, because like they're held together by duct tape and a prayer. Are you going to what are you doing? Fine. Thought they were going to roll out in front of me. So, but this one is nice. It is so nice. If I ever wreck it, I will just cry. I will just get out of the car and I will sit down and cry if I wreck this car. But anyway, yeah. So I took him some apples. I took some stuff to drop off at the little thrift store. I put some stuff in the blessing box. I did my workout this morning. Washed some dishes, started a load of laundry, got on to my son about cleaning up his room, which he probably has not done. I've been productive, I reckon. And I went to Walmart and made the video. This was a Walmart I don't normally go to very often, but I thought I would go check out the nail polish just to see what it's like, you know. It was pretty messy. It took me a half hour to straighten it up. So I have another video that I can use if I need to. But I'm gonna need a video for Sunday night. Monday night, Glenda the Good Witch and I we have a date Monday night. Wednesday night I have something. Thursday night is Halloween. So I need Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I need 4 videos done before the end of this weekend. So I got to get on the ball. I already have one done that I've scheduled for Wednesday night, but I still need Sunday, Monday, Thursday. So the only night that I will not have one for will be Tuesday. So I'll have to make another one Tuesday night. And yeah, I swear sometimes it's hard to get, it is hard to get 5 videos a week done some weeks. It is just a challenge. But I managed to do it pretty much every week. And I'm going to go in here to Aldi and I'm going to get my groceries. This is the one that I came to the first time I ever went to an Aldi. It was this one right here. And that's where my son, I shouldn't have handed my son that gallon of milk. I will always feel bad about that. He was trying to, bless his heart, he was small, and he was trying to hold that gallon of milk, and it slipped out of his arms, and it just busted all over the floor. I didn't have a quarter for the cart, because I didn't know you needed one, and I mean, it was just, that whole trip to Aldi was just a disaster, and I was so embarrassed and so ashamed that I made such a mess that I didn't come back here for 2 years. I was so embarrassed. But I shop here. I shop at, not this one, but I shop at Aldi Aldi time. I am at Aldi time. Because I just buy most of my groceries at Aldi. But we have 4 Aldis in Greensboro. And different ones have different, I mean, they all have basically the same stuff. But sometimes you can find some stuff at one that you can't find at another one. But there's another one that I like better than this one. But anyway, that's fine. But I'm going to get some groceries, and I'm going to go to Lidl, and I have to go drop something off at Kohl's. I have an Amazon return. I got to go to Kohl's, drop that off, and at some point I need to go home because it's just getting absurd. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and for being here. I hope that you're having a great weekend. It's been beautiful weather. We have been so lucky with the weather here. Oh my God. It has been so nice. Like, we have had perfect weather every day now for going on 3 weeks. I mean, it's been like 3 solid weeks of just like the perfect fall weather, perfect temperatures, no rain, no humidity. Like, everything has just been perfect. We're spoiled, and we're supposed to have really good weather for Halloween, which is great. It looks like it's not going to be too chilly. It's not going to rain. It looks like it's going to be really good for all the trick-or-treaters. So that is excellent. Was very happy to see that. But I'm going to get my my little box bags out of the trunk, and I'm going to go in here and get me some groceries. And thank you again so much for watching and for being here. I really hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.